Hi, good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Trying something a little bit different today in as far as putting all this together. So we're trying to live broadcast first onto Facebook, which then I should be able to download and put up onto YouTube and the like. Fingers crossed. Okay, so hope you're doing all right. We're entering week 10 of our lockdown. I remember we sort of stopped doing classes a week before the actual official lockdown happened. So hope you're still staying active, hope you're staying safe, hope you're staying well. Today, a little bit of a resistance workout for your legs and arms. Work at your own level. It's the return of our milk bottles. So remember, our 4-pint milk bottle filled with water will give you 2.5 kilograms of weight. Okay, and you can use one for each hand, or you can use one between the two hands with the move that we're going to do. Ideally, you want one for each hand. So if that weight's going to be a bit too much, bring it down. Only half fill the bottles. Or if you use 2-pint bottles, then that will be 1.25 kilograms per person as well. Oh, hi. Andy has just joined us as we're live. Just trying something new today, Andy. So our workout for today will be loaded up later onto YouTube and sent out in the normal channels. Leg and arm workout. So make sure that you've warmed up firstly. Make sure that you've got some space around you. We're using the milk bottles filled with water that I talked about previously. Make sure you've got some support around you, so some good quality support. If you feel if you feel unwell at all, then stop, don't do this, okay? Make sure that you're feeling okay before you start it, and if you do feel unwell while you're doing it, then stop, just keep the feet moving, and obviously take the necessary steps thereafter, depending upon how you feel. Okay, let's get ourselves going then. So we're going to come to a standing position. We're just going to do a little bit of a re-warm firstly as far as our legs are concerned, a little bit of a circulation booster. So just bringing those feet up and pedaling those feet. So ball of the foot is staying on the floor, we're just lifting our heels. Okay, and if you want to, you can take it into a march. Now, carry on with that. If you want to do it, if you want a less challenging option, then you can do it in a seat. Make sure you're in the front third of the seat, and again, just lifting your heels off the floor, keeping the toes down on the floor, and then if you want to, you can bring it into a full march as well, lifting the feet off, pointing the toes towards the floor, and working through your ankle, feet, and toes for me. Work at your own pace, go a little bit slower if you need to, make it a little bit smaller, a little bit bigger if you need to. Carry on with that, and let's just bring some arms in. So if we feel steady, and we've got a good steady base to work from, we can go with both arms, driving from our shoulders. But if you want to just do one arm at a time, then do one arm. Make sure you change arms every now and again for me though, but get your support first. In our seated position, we're down here, and again, we've got that motion there driving through as far as our arms are concerned. We're driving from our shoulder, so it's the shoulder that we're mobilising, okay? Let's take a pause. Okay, we're going to start with our feet, holding on to some support. So here I've got a banister, this side I've got a wall, I've also got a chair here if I need it. Let me show you the options first, and then we'll do them together. Okay, so I'm going to push up onto the balls of the feet and release down. Push up onto the balls of the feet and release down. In our chair, we're sat down, we're going to do exactly the same, onto the balls of the feet and lower down. Now, if you want to add some extra resistance here, you can push down onto your knees as you do that. So you feel a little bit of resistance through your calves, and you want to feel your calves working. Okay? Before we get going, let's set our posture again. So lift our shoulders, standing tall from our hips. We're standing nice and tall, bring the shoulders back, bring them in together with the shoulder blades, so we really open that rib cage. Okay, support if we need it. Feet hips width apart, push up onto your toes and release down. Now have a look at this movement. I'm going up and I'm coming down. What I don't want to do is travel forwards and back, and I certainly don't want to travel into it this way, so I don't want to lean forward. It's a straight up, straight down motion. Focus on keeping that posture there, keeping nice and tall. Okay? Now, options for you. We want to make it a bit bigger, a bit of a stronger move. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to power up and slowly control this movement down. Again, I'm going to power up and slowly control this movement down. Yeah, carry on. In that seated position, exactly the same, power up, control the movement down and put some resistance in through those legs. So power up and resist down. Excellent. Power up and resist down. Keep going. Options to take it a little bit higher if you want to. So a little bend of the knee first, power up onto our toes, and then slowly and controllably lower down. Bend the knees, power up, and slowly and controlled lower down. Keep that posture nice and strong. Keep going. Posture nice and tall from our upper body. Make sure we're hips width apart. Yeah, so let me show you frontwards on. Little bend in the knees. I'm going to power up, and I'm going to slowly control that lower down. My hands, my knees are in line with my hips, my knees are in line with my heels as well. We're standing tall, we're powering up, and we're lowering down. Carry on. In a seated position, if you want to add that extra bit, you can do a little bit of a power up there and squeeze down. Yeah, power up and squeeze down. Now what you can do to add some into this, squeeze those buttocks. So feel your buttocks, push through your buttocks to come to a little bit elevated off the chair and lower down. Yeah, and you get that extra movement down here into these sitting bones. Keep going, whatever your option. Remember your external support, remember that good strong posture, and remember to keep breathing. Up, and slowly lower down. Let's take a pause. Go across to our hands. So down here, I have my 4-pint bottle of water. Filled with water, this is giving me 2.5 kilograms. Remember your options, half fill it will give you 1.25, or if you've got a 2-pint bottle, that will give you 1.25 kilograms filled up as well. Obviously take it down low, we're looking at about 3/4 of a kilogram if you go down to a pint bottle. Stand tall for me, shoulders back and down, chest lifted, so really open this rib cage. With our bottles, okay, come sideways on for you. I'm going to extend up in front and lower down, one arm at a time, extending up in front and lowering down. Again, up and lower down. Keep going with that for me. In your seated position, exactly the same. Our hands are by the side, we come up and we lower it down nice and controlled. Now, any problems with your shoulders, just take it to where you feel comfortable. And if you want to, in this position here, if you need to, you can help. So if you've got less mobility in one shoulder, make sure you hold the bottle with both hands and up and down. Now whichever hand you have the least mobility in, put that towards the top, and the other one is at the bottom where the strength is. So you're mobilizing that other arm and mobilizing that shoulder, but assisting the move. That's it. Nice and controlled. Now can you feel that through your shoulders? Can you feel the control into the arms? Can you feel the arms working? Can you feel yourself sitting tall still? Standing tall, lifting from those hips. Excellent. And let's take a pause there. Pop that bottle down. Now you can do as many of those as you want to. So 2, 3, 5, whatever is right for you. Make it smaller, make it bigger, make it slower if you need to. Last move. In our standing position again, this time I'm going to lift my toes. So my heels are staying down and I'm lifting my toes. Now what I don't want to do is lean backwards, and I don't want to stick that bum out either. Okay, so I'm standing nice and tall, keeping this posture, lifting and lowering. Now it may only be a very small lift to start off with, but just do what you feel comfortable with. And remember our external support, whether it be there, onto the wall, or even for this one, look, standing against the wall and just lifting the toes up and lowering down, lifting up and lowering down. In our seated position, we have exactly the same. You might want to take our feet away a little bit more, so we've got some more movement into that ankle, but we're mobilizing through our ankle. Now we use our ankle joint in everything we do in everyday life. It gives us stability. It helps us when we're out walking, when we're changing direction. When we're lifting to get something out of a cupboard, the ankle is giving us support as far as that is concerned as well. So it's really important that we work these and keep them strong and keep them mobile. and stop there. So there you are, 3 moves that you can do. And what I want you to do is keep on doing those throughout the day. So certainly those heel lifts and those toe lifts, you can do those in everyday life. So think about the tasks that you do throughout the day and think about how you can include those in there. So in the kitchen, you may be reaching to put something into the cupboard. You're going onto your toes. Yeah. So think about those and try and get those in there as well. So as I say, this is a trial today. Trying the live broadcast first, which should then mean that I can download it and make it easier onto YouTube. I hope that was useful for you. Hope you're all staying well. Hope you're all staying safe. Hi, Bill. And I'll catch up with you real soon. Take care, everybody. Remember, as always, questions, comments, feedback, requests, all welcome. I'm here for you and I'll see you real soon. Take care, everybody.